show. We've got quite a few people lined up to speak with me, so please understand we're just going to go through the calls, one question asked, and we're going to try to get to everybody tonight. So thank you for understanding. Okay, we are going to go to the first caller, which is area code 780. You're on the air.
Hi, Robin. It's Michelle. How are you?
Good. How can I help, Michelle?
So I was promised a job last week. Found out today that the job is no longer promised.
Oh no.
So I'm kind of down in the dumps today. I'm just kind of curious if you see something else potentially coming along.
Yeah, I definitely feel like things are going to change. Yes, it does say that you're very sad, but there is a transformation coming up, and it says that you're also very worried. And you've heard me before probably say that worry does block the flow of energy, and that money is currency. So, once again, I always suggest grounding yourself, paying attention to the objects or the colors or the numbers or in the room, so you can kind of ground yourself and bring yourself back. But it does feel like something else is going to come up for you that's more stable than this. This job was obviously unstable. So it says that you are going to be spending time interviewing and moving forward. And it does feel like it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks before you have another offer. So I know it's very disappointing, but it does feel like something better is coming on the heels of this. And I feel like you're going to be in a much better situation, like I said, in about 3.5, 4 weeks.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you, Michelle. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to move right along. And once again, I'm sorry if I'm hanging up on you. I just have so many people lined up. Just want to get to the next call. Area code 330, you're on the air.
Hi, this is Kimberly.
Kimberly, hi. How can I help tonight? What would you like me to look into?
Do you see a committed relationship for me? And is it someone I know or someone new?
It does feel like it's somebody that you know of. So I do feel like he's new as a lover, but it does feel like somebody in your circle is going to make their feelings known to you. It seems like somebody does have a strong liking or crush on you and has kind of been in the wings. But I do feel like he is going to step up, and I do see a stable long-term relationship with him. So I'm also getting the sun sign of Capricorn. So he probably will wait until around the end of the year, beginning of next. Could be even New Year's. But it does feel like he's going to let you know that he's fond of you. And it does feel like you are going to establish a relationship with somebody that you already know of. Not know romantically, but know of. You're not going back to an ex. You're moving forward with somebody that you've met before, yes.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for the call tonight. Bye, Kimberly.
Bye.
Okay. We're going to move right along, and I recognize this phone number, and it's area code 775. You're on the air.
Hi, Robin. Thank you for taking my call. This is Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
And good evening. I hope you're well.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Nice to hear your voice.
Likewise.
And
you sound good.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. That makes me feel better right there. Good. That somebody cared. So
yes, of course.
Anyway, I just wanted to give you an update on my situation. I don't know. I know you have lots of callers, but you might remember me. But,
yes, of course. Yes, you're the one that's going through the work situation.
Yes, and the ADA and all that.
Right.
So, yeah, we know that HR said I better come back to work November 1st, or else, even if my doctor approves my ADA. I see my doctor on Monday. I sent my supervisor an email, very well thought out, very business professional, pleasant, stating I told him that I was looking forward to returning, and that my learning style is I do well in a structured environment, and I've been gone for about 7.5 months. There's new computer system, new business, and I said I want to benefit and be productive and be independent. Will you please put me in a structured training class, the 8-week class? He chose not to respond to me via email. So I'm going to call him Monday morning before my appointment, and I'm going to touch base with him. And what's going to happen? Am I going to be put in this structured 8-week training class, or are they just going to say no?
I do feel like work is going to work in your favor. I don't see any negativity other than the stress of waiting for their reply. So it does feel like they're going to go through the proper channels and being able to answer your question or your request. But I see good fortune. I do feel that things are going to work out in your favor. So it says that you are going to get what you desire. So it's most likely they're going to make sure that you know the new computer system and that you're able to once again work independently within your job requirements. So it says that you're requesting the right thing.
Robin, that's what I want so much. I don't want to be running to anybody and say, now how do you do that? What do I say now? I want to be my own person and become a mentor. So I think I expressed myself very thoroughly, and that's why I did it in an email so there'd be a record of it. And I honestly, Robin, I feel pushed in that probably for the sake of me financially, even though I could still draw disability for another few months and then draw unemployment, there'd be a point when it would not support me anymore. So is it my best interest just to go back to work on November 1?
Probably your best interest, because it says that it's going to work out in your favor. And also expressing that you're looking forward to going back is the most positive thing about your email.
Oh, yes. I'm very, very savvy about what I put in print. Trust me, sister.
I'm sure.
And it can be forwarded to 50 people. But so you see me still keeping my job at least 18 months?
At least, yes. It does feel like you're going back for the long haul, whether that's 18 months or longer, but it doesn't feel like you're in any threat whatsoever of losing your job.
Okay. Well, thank God. Then I'll be able to push off starting my Social Security.
Right.
God bless you, Robin.
Thank
You're
you.
So wonderful to
Oh,
speak to.
thank you, Wendy. I'm glad you called. I'm glad I can make you feel better tonight. Thank you.
You gave me some comfort and hope, and may God bless you. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Bye-bye, Wendy.
Bye.
Okay. We're going to move right along. And once again, like I said, I apologize if it seems like I'm hanging up on you. Area code 914, you're on the air.
Hi. Hello.
Hi, who's this?
That's Maria from New York.
Hi, Maria. Good. Good to hear from you. How can I help, Maria?
That's it. I want to ask you, please. I'm going to have a trip. I'm going to travel. Me and my daughter to go to Italy. You think I'm going to be all right with my finance?
Yeah.
People over there, they're going to keep us.
Yeah, I feel like your finances are good. I feel like your finances are good to travel. I do see your friends and family being very generous while you're there. So basically, the cost of getting over there is the thing that I see the bulk of their trip. So it does feel like you are going to have a good time. And I do see the generosity being there. I mean, of course, it seems like you're prepared for the whole trip, but I feel like you're going to be able to do it on a shoestring budget with, family and friends that are there to support you. So it looks like it's a very good trip. And I feel like you and your daughter are going to really enjoy yourselves.
Thank you. You said
Assistant Secretary, please, if I thought it was with the colorful job, the thing is they're going to colorful public well.
Yeah, I feel like there's a job coming, but I got the number 2, so it could be 2 weeks or 2 months. But if you go on this trip, when are you going? At the end of the year?
And yes, in December going to go.
December. Yeah,
No,
so
just, it's a big thing, and I'm going to do it.
okay, because it does feel that she is going to get work probably in the next 2 weeks, but I still feel like she's going to be able to go on the trip. So it could be stipulation of her hire that they know about the trip prior to her being hired. But I do see work ahead of her where she's going to feel at home. So I see a good job where it's going to strengthen her income also. And it does feel like she may work in the same industry or also work with somebody that she may have worked with before. But I see a connection to this new job from her past.
I see. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you, Maria.
Very much.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Okay, we're going to move right along. Area code 770, you're on the air.
Hi, Robin. I just had a question. I was wondering, will my partner propose marriage, or would I need to propose marriage, and what time frame would that happen?
Okay, well, I do feel that there is a relationship that's headed towards marriage, and I see a strong romance. When you said when is it going to happen, I felt like it was still some months down the road, meaning that I got the number 7 and 8. So it could be May, June time period is what I felt right away, like in the new year, spring. And I do feel like it's a mutual proposal, that meaning both of you are going to discuss it and both of you are going to be wanting the same thing from each other. So, yeah, I feel like it's most likely June time period when things are going to really work out between the two of you. So it looks like it's a pretty quick engagement, and then I feel like marriage shortly follows after. So I get that the plans are going to be made. Both of you desire it, but when the plans are made, it does feel like it's going to happen very quickly for both of you. So, yes, I'm seeing the summer next year is going to be the time to celebrate.
Okay, will she come up to a family about it?
Yeah, I feel so. I mean, it's, once again, it does feel like she keeps her personal life very personal, but yes, I do feel like the family is going to be involved, or in at least knowing. And maybe that's why I saw a quick engagement, a quick marriage following, is that no outside influences are going to seem to change course. It does feel like it's moving forward the way the both of you want it to move forward, and then everybody else will fall into place.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure. All righty. Have a good evening. Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. We're going to area code 505. You're on the air.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
My name is Patricia.
Hi, Patricia. What would you like me to look into, Patricia?
Yes, I cut ties with a sister of mine who had, she was very toxic towards me all my life, and I finally cut ties with her. And I'm cutting ties pretty much with my whole family, and since my dad died, and I'm just wondering if that's going to go okay. She didn't take it very well, but it's got to happen, and I want to make sure I made the right decision. I'm making the right decision because I want good things moving on, moving forward, and I just want to know what's if there's a message for me about that.
Yeah, well, the message is that you're taking care of yourself and you're looking after the younger self in you by pulling yourself away from energies that are not healthy. And it does feel that your situation is going to be better for your goals, for your friendships, for your home life, by once again giving some distance. I have to tell you though that your sister is going to try to work things out with you. She's going to try to come back around, and it does feel like she's very shocked at this discussion that you're pulling back, that she just figures that she's going to give you some months and revisit and see if the two of you can establish a new relationship. And maybe that's something that you don't want to do, but I just wanted you to know that she's not going to take this laying down. She's gonna, it's part of her personality to basically push over anything that you've said or done. She has to make the stronger stand. So I feel like her stubbornness and her tenacity is going to come back around again. But it could be, 8 months down the road before you hear from her, or August time period. But I do feel like she is going to be the one to try to reestablish communication with you. But yes, you're making the right decision. Honestly, it feels like, you're closing some doors and then new doors are open, and your friends are close enough to be family. It feels like you're selective on who you spend time with. So yes, the message tonight is that your dad loves you, and your dad's very proud of you, and he knows your heart, and he knows that you love your family. It's just better to love yourself first right now. So I guess that's the message that's coming through, is that you're making the right decision to be a better person, and you're happy, then everybody around you that you choose to spend time with will be happy. So yes, it's the right decision.
Okay. Well, if she makes contact, I mean, is she going to continue to be negative, or has she changed, or is she going to change? I mean,
Well, yes,
that was
yes, things are going to change, but once again, she might slip back into her old behavior. It's only part of nature. So you might have to remind her here and there. But yes, it does feel like she is going to be the one to really acknowledge that, she has these feelings that she's had all her life, pent up. It sounds to me like it's been sibling rivalry that maybe you don't play a part of, but obviously she does. So she's competitive with you, and this is why. And now that your dad died, she doesn't, I feel like she was competitive with that relationship too. And now she is starting to really miss her bond with you and starting to realize what she's done. So yes, things are going to change, but you may have to remind her on the path to get back on the right track with you.
Oh, okay. Well, that was surprising to hear from you, and I want to thank you so very much for that
Sure.
message.
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you.
Your
You were
dad
right on
loves you.
point.
And your dad's very proud of you for making the stand. It's tough. It's very tough.
Yeah.
You're not really isolating yourself. You're just making a stand for other people to melt around you and to be able to embrace you the way you really are in your heart. And your dad knows that.
I.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You are very much correct. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Well, that's beautiful. Thank you, and
Mm.
you have a nice evening.
Thank you. You too. Thanks for the call.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Okay, we're going to move right along.
Hello?
Hi. And this is 860.
Hi, how are you? Hey, Robin, this is Amla.
Hi, good to hear from you. You sound great. So the last time we spoke,
I know, it's such a topsy-turvy. I just need to ask you.
Okay.
It's so down and all around. Tomorrow I'm meeting with the guy, I'll just call him A, and I'm just wondering if you see this being substantial, or is he just going to go back to his old ways of doing things with me, because this has been 5 months and I can't let go of him for whatever reason. Just was wondering what you feel.
Right, right. Well, the first thing I feel is that it's going to go really well, that you are going to spend time together. Yeah, and it does look
Yeah.
like this is a significant relationship. And I know we talked briefly privately, and didn't you mention that you have a lot of men after you right now, that the tide's really changed and you have a lot of male suitors that are interested in you?
Yes.
And so, and he's the one that you've been dating for 5 months?
Yeah, it's been on and off because of he's scared. He's scared of commitment. So I'm just wondering, like, is it going to be significant? Like, is he going to really be surprised? I haven't seen him since he was only 10 minutes away, and I haven't seen him physically in 2 months.
Oh yeah,
It's been very,
you're gonna see him.
yeah,
Yeah, it's 2 months is the right amount of time for distance because the loving feelings are still there, and it does give enough time for change of habits, change of perception, change of communication. So yes, it does feel like this is going to be a much better start. And I do see you spending time together. And I have to tell you, Amala, is that he is significant, meaning that it does feel like there is a proposal coming from him. It could be a year from now, but I do feel if you continue dating him, that he is going to get to the point of wanting to be married to you. Mm-hmm.
wow. So do you feel like in the next couple of months it's really going to
Heat up.
tighten a lot? Because
Yeah.
it's been so slow. It's been like turtle slow.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to heat up. I mean, honestly, that was a good amount of break, and I do feel him coming in strong. Of course, you're going to feel like walking on eggshells. I can kind of hear it in your voice, but those that'll change. Like I said, you're going to spend more time together, so those feelings of walking on eggshells will change. But he's also feeling that way too, so it goes both ways.
Yes. So do you feel like he's going to be, do you feel like he's going to be more um, bold in the sense of like concrete because he knows where I stand now? That's what this time was about, like in the last two. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, do you feel like he's going to be, yeah, okay.
Yes, he's going to make more of a
It's
stand.
important tomorrow. Yeah,
Right.
I want to just tell him. I really do. I just want to tell him. Do you think that's a good idea? Like, tell him how I feel. Is he gonna run?
He's probably going to run. You know what? The best thing to do, and I've written books about it, is to tell him that you want to get married one day, and you've been leaving your options open. So, and then be mysterious and confident. If you're mysterious, you're not going to tell him whether you are dating somebody else or you're not dating someone else. And if he ever asks, you can always say that monogamy is a personal relationship with myself, and so I'm going to keep it personal. It's not saying that you are, and it's not saying you are not, but being mysterious is going to work in your favor, especially with somebody that's scared. So yeah, if you divulge that you're in love with him, he probably will go quiet again. He probably will feel weak in the knees. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I totally agree. He's done that before, so I am like, oh, and then see, I think the thing is with me is that the eggshell thing is tricky because you don't want to not be yourself either. I'm not 15, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's about standing in my power, yet in a very cordial, in a very self-respectful way for myself and for the relationship. So
right.
I think that's important.
Oh, of course. Yeah, you have it balanced out.
Okay.
You know what you're doing. You just needed confirmation.
Okay.
All is good. Yeah.
I know. I just am so nervous because it's been 2 months and it's like he keeps on saying we're just friends, and I know he feels differently. I know he feels more than that, and it's so freaking it's like high school again, and I feel like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I just get so nervous because but I'm gonna go outside and do some grounding work tomorrow.
Good. Good. Are you going to garden? That's real grounding, gardening. Real grounding.
Absolutely.
Good. I'm glad.
And I wanted to do a testimonial. Everybody, you guys have to talk to Robin. personally, she's amazing, and I had a
Thank
private
you.
session with you, of course. You're direct and to the point, and it's just lovely talking to you. So,
Oh, thank
I
you
have to tell
very
you that.
much. I
And of course,
appreciate it.
the audience.
Okay. Thank you for the testimonial. All right.
Thanks.
My
Take
pleasure.
care.
Bye.
All right, bye. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you again. Okay. We have somebody else in New York. 347, you're on the air. Hello? 347? Okay. We're going to put them back on hold. We're going to move on. 701, you're on the air.
Hi, how are you?
Good. Who's this?
Good. My name is Laurel,
Hi.
and I'm wondering when I will finally meet the right man. for
Okay.
me.
Well, the first thing I pick up is that not only are you going to meet a man, you're going to meet a soulmate. You're going to meet somebody very significant. I definitely feel it's a new man. It's nobody that you know or know of. It's totally somebody new. It does feel that I get the number 4 with timing, but I have to tell you, this could be the springtime of April. If it's 4 weeks or 4 months, that would be the end of January. But I felt that you could meet him, within 4 months. But I definitely see a relationship in April for you that does look like it's very significant and that things are going to change. I also pick up that you have some worries or some concerns, but I do feel that, once again, that, about meeting the right person, or your concerns are, that maybe you might miss your opportunity. And I feel like it's meant to happen. I'm not getting a clear indication on how you're going to meet him, but I am getting that he is divorced and he's looking for someone like you. And it does feel like it's a soulmate connection where the both of you have a lot in common and you feel like you've known each other your whole lives, and that sort of connection. I also feel like he could be very well educated. I get that he's academically, he's either a professor himself or he's done a lot of study in school where he has like many degrees. So he's very intelligent. So it does feel like things are going to change in a very positive way for you. And once again, I get April, and that's when I feel like the relationship's going to start. So it could be somebody you meet, like I said before, February, but it does feel like the relationship could be, you could be dating until April, but it does feel like your question on when you're going to have a solid relationship is April of next year.
Great. Well, thank you. I
Oh, my
appreciate it.
pleasure. Great. Thanks for
Have
calling
a great
in.
night.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
All right, just hang up on that. Area code 601.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. How are you? This is Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. Good. Thanks for calling in tonight. How can I help?
Sure, awesome. Thank you. I have a question here. I wanted to see what you're picking up about my present job. I just turned a year there, actually, this past month in October.
Congratulations.
And I wanted to see what you were picking up. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, it just flew by. Don't even ask me. I just went by so fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been a great, good opportunity and good company. And I wanted to see what you're picking up for me as far as promotions, expansions,
Right.
and my future here at this company.
Yeah, I definitely see a promotion coming. I get the number 3 around promotion, so I felt like 3 months would lead us into the end of the year, beginning of next. And it does feel like
Okay.
you're going to be staying with them. I mean, I feel like you're a strong asset for the the company, and it does feel like you do your work very well. So they're very happy with you. So yes, it does feel like 3 months seems to be about right. There could be rumor of this promotion in the next 7 weeks before the holidays, or you could even be getting some sort of incentive bonus or a Christmas bonus. But I still see more money and more salary coming in, like I said, in 3 months. So it seems like in the top of the year, you're going to be really happy with the company you're with. I mean, it sounds like you're happy already, Sonia, but what I'm saying is that there's more money coming in the new year, in the beginning of the new year, too. And did you get
Right. It's also important for me. Go ahead.
No, I was wondering about a Christmas bonus because I felt like there was even money coming before Christmas. So did you get one last year?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they did, yes, because we were getting one quarterly. So it wasn't like a Christmas bonus, but we were getting like quarterly.
Mm-hmm.
But they changed things a bit. So I think it's going to be one, like you said, Christmas towards the end of the year. And then it has to do with your performance and also how well the company's doing. So there's two factors in there for that.
And your performance is top notch. So I definitely see you getting a good bonus. And I do feel the company is strong. So that's good. That's good to know. Yeah, well, let us all know when that happens. But thank you for the call tonight, Sonia.
Sure. No, I appreciate it. And it's also important for me to also be able to grow professionally.
Yes, of course.
I mean, that's because you never want to be stagnant with a job. So
right.
That growth for me is very important, learning new stuff and more trainings and all that. Do you see all that happening as well?
Yes, I do. I feel so. You're in a good position right now where there is growth and you're really being acknowledged with more incentives, more tasks, but more money coming with that. So it does feel like you're in a good company.
You feel I will stay here like a few years?
Yeah.
For how long?
5 years. I know that's a long time, but yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Have a wonderful night.
Thank you, Sonia. Bye-bye.
Sure. Bye-bye.
Okay. I'm going to move right along. And this number I recognized. Area code 310.
Hello.
Hi, who's this?
Hi. This is Mindy. I'm calling from Los Angeles.
Hi, Mindy. Thanks for the call.
Hello.
Yeah.
Thank you. I want to tell you, Robin, about 20 years ago, I used to watch you on Access TV.
Oh, great.
Cable channel.
Yes. Wonderful.
And then all of a sudden I see you on Blog Talk, and there you are. I used to watch it. It was like so much fun.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, those shows are fun.
You used to wear a beret.
I did. And I was just writing about that because I've been doing some self-reflecting, and one of the tasks is to write down scenes. And I was writing about how nobody would recognize me unless I had the hat on. And then when I had the hat or the costume on, I always wore the same thing. And I did a monthly show on public access. And then I would send the tapes to Manhattan Neighborhood Network, which I have a show on now. It's different. It's not a call-in show like tonight, but it is a reality TV. It does have call-ins, but thank you, Mindy. Thank you for acknowledging that. That's amazing. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Mm-hmm. And what would you like me to look into?
My question has to do with business, and I have a business proposal that's going to be reviewed in the first week of November.
Fantastic.
Any kind of insight that you can give me. Thank you.
Yeah. It does feel that there is quite a bit of stress around it getting, I don't want to say sold, but your concepts, hitting the pavement and running. And I do feel like that's the case. I am getting that this month does seem to be very significant. So it could be that you set up the meeting this month, but I do feel very strongly that it does appear that it's a very solid proposal. It feels like they may poke holes in it, or they may be very inquisitive, only to make sure that your proposal has strength. So I feel like you'll be able to handle any questions that come out of it. And I do see things working out and you moving forward with this. So, what line of work are you in? I feel like it has something to do with entertainment, but I also feel it has something to do with being practical. Is it entertainment?
Well, I used to be in entertainment,
Okay.
and I'm actually working on a project that has to do with an entertainment guy.
Okay.
But this project is, it's a brand that I created, and it's
Fantastic.
actually overseas.
Oh, fantastic.
It's blended in the UK, but I'm launching throughout China and in the Middle East. And this proposal is for investment, capital investment, so that I can keep on going.
Perfect. Yeah, it feels like you're contacting the right people that also see your vision. And once again, like I said, be prepared for questions. And I feel like every question has a solution. So it does feel like you're going to have major results.
That's great.
Yeah, it looks great. I don't see anything other than them being inquisitive. I feel like it's going to be a good thing. Very good thing.
Thank you so much. It's
Oh,
a
my
long
pleasure.
haul. It's not an overnight success. So
No, it is.
thank you so much.
Sure, my pleasure. And thanks for the testimonial, too.
Yeah. Take care.
Okay, bye. Thank you, Mindy.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to move right along and grab my glasses here. Okay. Area code 613, you're on the air.
Yes, hi, this is Suzanne.
Hi, Suzanne. How can I help tonight?
And I wonder, you see my little mother's coming in, boyfriend, etc.
Okay. Yes, I do feel that there seems to be someone that you're thinking about. It does feel like it's somebody that you had a relationship with, that it seems like there's some heartache with this person that you're thinking about. I'm not saying that you're going to reconnect with them, but for some reason he is coming up. So there could be an encounter where you bump into each other, or that he does call you, but I'm not seeing that this is the man you're going back with. It definitely feels that you're going to meet somebody new, that it feels like he's dark hair. It could be light eyes or hazel eyes. I do feel that he's very successful. I am getting that there's stability around him, especially with money. I am getting that things are going to change with you. And also the relationship says that there's going to be so much change because you're going to spend a lot of quality time together. And it feels like things are moving quite quickly when you meet. And when you meet, once again, I am getting that it does feel like it could be coming up within the next month, but it does feel that you are going to meet somebody very soon. I get 4 and 5 quite consistently through the reading. So I felt 4 or 5 weeks. Once again, when it comes to a relationship, it could be 4 or 5 months, but I am getting that you are going to meet somebody shortly, and that it does feel like the direction of your life is going to change. And I do see marriage in the cards for you. Of course, that's really early to predict, but it does feel like you are going to meet somebody very, very soon that you feel connected with and that you're going to continue a relationship with. So I see passion coming in along with a friend, your best friend. So it says things are going to change.
Do you know his age or anything?
Well, I'm not getting that. I am getting that he's divorced. I do feel like he could be older than you by 4 years, if that, but he is coming up older. It says that he's very successful, meaning that, he has a good income and stability. It does feel like, it seems like, once again, money does seem to be a good thing in his life. Like he knows how to make it. He knows how to save it. He knows how to spend it. So he's got a good head on his shoulders financially. And it does feel like the two of you are going to plan trips and go away together. I feel like he's within your age group, but I did feel like 4 years older, but he's older than you, but not much older.
And real quick, yeah, there was somebody from the past I was talking to,
Mhm.
and we talked and stuff, and I don't know if it will I don't know if he's tall with like gray hair.
Well, I feel like he wants to cultivate a relationship with you, but honestly, when I tapped into that, I felt that there was so much heartache that, that there's been so much like a good break between the two of you might do the relationship a world of difference because it does feel like he's still harboring some heartache or, then once again, that can come up passive aggressive, pull back, wishy washy letdowns, disappointments, things like that. So it sounds like he's done that before, and that's why he's in the past. But yeah, he's very passionate for you, and I do feel like he wants to be involved with you. But I also have to tell you, he's a major game player, and I think you know that already.
Yeah, and I'm starting a new job in a couple of weeks as like a sub teacher. Is that good for me?
Yeah, I feel it's very good for you. It's going to take you in a new direction, which you're going to be much happier with. So I can't wait to hear back on that.
All right, and I can't wait. Hopefully, it's 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I felt. I felt that it very strongly. I know we're in Scorpio sun sign right
Gonna
now.
meet him out of the blue, like
Yeah,
a
that's
star
what
or
I
something?
felt. That's what I felt. I don't get a clear indication how you're going to meet him, but I do get that you are going to meet him soon and that it's going to be like you've known each other. Like I said earlier, like a soulmate connection. Like you felt like you've known each other for a long time. Lots of things in common, lots of good chemistry. So it feels like you'll know who he is.
All right, thank you.
My pleasure. Bye bye now.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to move right along. Area code 445, you're on the air. 445. Okay. 443. Okay, we're going to move right along. Area code 804.
Hi, Robin. Thank you for taking my call. I wanted to see if you can pick up on a very powerful licensing opportunity I'm looking to donate to a nonprofit that should really help tamp down the global chaos and raise spirituality and consciousness at the same time.
Wonderful. That sounds amazing. I feel like you're going to be able to successfully set out and accomplish your goal and what you're talking about. But I am getting that it does sound very simple on how you presented it, but I am getting that there does seem to be complications that come up, but it's nothing that you can't solve, meaning that there is a solution to every problem. But it does feel like your life is definitely going to get quite busy and quite chaotic with the changes that you're planning to implement. But it seems like it's going to happen quite quickly. When I say quite quickly, it feels like in the next 2 months, you're going to start to reap the benefits of what you're out to accomplish. So I feel like you're definitely on the right track. And it seems like you just needed confirmation tonight that you are on the right track.
Yes, I'd love to share who I am with you privately. If you see my number, I think you'd be very interested. And you're out in the Los Angeles area, is that correct? Or?
Yes, I am. Uh-huh.
Oh, I used to live out there years ago. I was there for the Silmar quake in 1970 over in the Wilshire district. And,
oh, wow.
Some of what I'm doing has a woman that is my muse out in the area there who's tied into the movie The Secret, like Dr. Michael Beck was in that too.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I know that. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's one of my favorites. Every time I need a blessing, I always watch it and create, quantum physics.
Yes. Again, I thank you so much for the confirmation. If you're curious, just give me a call. I think you'd find it quite interesting.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the share.
All right, thank you. Take care. God bless.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. We're going to move right along. Need my glasses. Area code 631.
Hi, great, I got through. How are you?
Good. Who's this?
Good, good. I'm Joanne.
Hi, Joanne.
I would love to. Hi.
Uh-huh.
I'd like to know if you could tell me if I'm going to be relocating next year.
Okay. Let's see. Well, it does feel that there are some changes coming up, and it does feel that there is a major change coming in March time period. So, yes, I do feel that the relocation is going to take place. It might be sooner than you expect. When you said next year, I was thinking that you were thinking around summertime period, but I feel like the right opportunity and the move is coming in March. So I feel like the timing does seem to be sooner than later. And I see you having peace of mind. And I do see you going to a new place where you're going to have not only friends, but I also feel like a second family when it comes to work and jobs. So if it seems like there's a new opportunity coming up that you're going to be signing contracts. So when you say that you're planning to relocate, I feel like there's a job ahead of you that you're relocating to. So is that about right? You're putting yourself out there to figure out what direction?
Well,
Mhm.
well, it's been a tumultuous year for my mom and I with death and illness. And,
Mhm.
she's the one that initially wanted to get out of the state. And
Mhm.
I can't imagine leaving with her leaving and me being, if you will,
Right.
stuck here in New York.
Right.
It's just that she's the one. She really wants to get out of here. Okay, but the thing is that she's going to be 76. She wound up getting cancer, but praise God, she's healed.
Good.
But I think it's just yes, thank you.
Mhm.
It's just she's alone now. And she has a big house, which she's been emptying out, which she wasn't hoarded to begin with, or anything of the sort.
Mhm.
But I think it's just, being alone and going through depression and a lot of change within the past year. She just wants to make sure she does the right thing. We're looking towards Florida, but when I talk to her about it, she gets very flustered. And, I'm more concerned about getting her down there, but I've spoken to a couple of people, and a couple of people like you have said that I would be down there first, and it would be March. And I'm kind of taken aback by that because it didn't dawn on me that maybe it was me that should get down there first. And I was looking for some confirmation. Because when I talk to her about it, she gets crazy, and it gets heated, and then she doesn't want to talk about it.
Well, it's
But I
very
know that
frustrating.
she has to leave because
Mhm.
it's monetary problems up here in New York. It's too
Mhm.
expensive out of state.
Mhm. Yeah, you'd be much happier. I got Florida too. You'd be much happier in a warmer climate. And your mother, the reason why she gets flustered is it's really rerouting. It's like all her roots. And once you're a New Yorker, they always seem to go back to New York. But Florida, you'll find a lot of New Yorkers down there for sure. But the warmer climate is going to be so much better for her in the long run. And it's just, the whole concept of moving, it overwhelms her. This is why she gets cranky. It's just it's a lot for her, especially the older we get. It's more difficult to make these big changes in our lives and feel confident.
I understand that.
Mhm.
I do understand that.
Mhm.
So I try not to say anything to her anymore. But do you see her getting down there too and being prosperous and happy?
Very happy. Yes, I felt that the warm climate was going to make her very happy. And looking back, she's going to be very happy that she made the decision. I think that the unknown has her flustered. But yes, it does
I
feel
know,
like
that's
you're doing the
exactly.
right thing.
Yeah.
You're doing the right thing.
When do you,
Mhm.
Can I just ask, when do you see Mom getting down there?
I feel like it's probably going to be soon after you get there. I mean, it could be that, she comes with the stuff, meaning that you go down there and then all your belongings show up with her. But I don't feel it's much more than a week or two max before, you go down there, you get the place set up, you wait for the furniture, and then she comes in when the furniture and everything arrives. That's what I felt. It wasn't going to be much of a
Really?
difference. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I mean, we could never live together, and I have animals, and she has my dogs and cats, and she's got her cats, and you know, I told her to just like rent something, initially, oceanfront for now. Just enjoy her life. She's such a giver, and
Mm-hmm.
I want her to finally live happy and peacefully. I even want her to meet somebody because
Yeah.
she's always been used to having somebody in her life. Me, I would maybe finally venture out into meeting somebody. I've been alone now for almost, oh my God, since my divorce, it's going to be almost 8 years I've been alone.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, I feel like going to Florida, you're going to meet somebody. Your mom, she's going to meet lots of friends, and she's going to have a social network of people that she enjoys. She does want to meet somebody also, but I really feel the reason why you're kind of driven to Florida is because you're going to meet somebody down there. I did sense that. Mm-hmm.
a husband?
It looks like it. Looks like it's a husband. I don't think it's a wife.
Oh no,
Little
no,
humor. Little
Yeah.
humor there.
Well, you're just a breath of fresh air for me this evening. Thank
Great.
you so much.
Sure,
You
my
really,
pleasure.
It really it'll help me sleep nice tonight.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you very, very much for
My
this
pleasure,
beautiful
Joanne.
breath reading.
Thank you. Thanks for the call.
What is your name again?
Robin
Last name
Zodiac. Robin Zodiac. Robin Zodiac.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
I would like to speak with you again in the future. Thank
Looking
you
forward
so
to it.
much.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye, Joanne.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Okay, we're going to move right along. And we have a Skype caller. Hello, Skype caller. Hello, hello. Skype. Hello, hello. Okay, I can hear you fumbling around. All right, we're going to move right along.
Hello.
Hi, Eric Code 551. You're on the air.
Hi, this is Andrew. I guess I'm calling like everybody else about love and relationship.
Okay. Well, the first thing I pick up is that there is passion coming into your life. I do sense a new man altogether, somebody completely new. It does feel like you have had some dealings with some people that are going to resurface in your life, meaning that people from the past are going to probably come up once you meet this new man. Once again, he's divorced. It says that there's new beginnings coming up with this new man, where it does appear that you're going to be headed towards a significant relationship right off the bat, meaning that you're going to meet each other and become exclusive, boyfriend and girlfriend, almost immediately. So I'm feeling like you're going to be very, very happy. But I also feel like, looking in the past, it says that it could bring about sorrow and frustration. So my psychic feeling is that you're done with anybody that you've dealt with. Is that pretty much the case?
Yes, except this one person, and I think it's because of closure, but I am in another state. I always think about him, and I want to know if he is okay. So his name is Ali. And just wanted to see if that was the person in the past, but if that's not, then everybody else is like it's over.
Well, it could be him, but I feel like this is somebody new altogether. So it could be him coming back in, as new relationship
I'm talking about the person
from their past.
The person from the past. Yeah.
Right.
The new person, yeah.
Right. Well, that's what I was going to say is the one from the past does feel like he is going to resurface, and it does feel like the new one's going to come first. The one from the past is going to, try to come back in and see where he can go with you because of the energy shift. But I feel like the new one is ultimately the one you're going to choose. And even if the one from the past comes in and says, I've changed, I'm a new person, it does feel like you're going to slip back into old patterns again quite quickly. So I feel like the new one is pretty much the one that I trust my prediction in for being the one that's going to turn into marriage. So once again, you're going to meet somebody new.
That's so good to hear because I've been waiting for a very long time,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like this experience, just being up here. I just, and I hope it's not this person. I recently did get out of a relationship
Mm-hmm.
a couple of months ago, and I was abused. I was physically
Oh, that's
abused.
terrible. Terrible. Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so it was just like, if it's that person, yeah, that is. We never got a chance to speak on it. We just went our separate ways, and the concert called.
Mm-hmm.
But that person, I can't even imagine because it was just hard.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, I mean, it's, you were very smart to leave an abusive relationship, but yeah, it could be that, he's the one that tries to seek you out. But, I've written books about it, and it does appear like in your reading that it's a classic case of you meeting somebody that you really want to move on with, and the past kind of starts to come back to haunt you. And it does test the tenacity of the new relationship. So that's what I feel is pretty much going to happen with you.
Yeah, and I'm pretty empathic. And some days, I I, and I always try to fight with like if this is like my imagination, but sometimes I really feel like that energy from that person pulling on me, um, and as in dissatisfaction wherever they're at or with whoever they're at, and it
Mm-hmm.
pulls on me as it's like I don't know, for nurturing. It's really weird. Well, I really thank you for the reading because
Sure.
I've been waiting for this.
Good. Yeah.
But
Things are about to change. Once again, I feel like this new encounter is before the end of the year. So please keep me and the audience in touch and posted on the outcome.
okay,
Okay. Thank you, my dear.
no problem. And all right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay. We're going to move back to Erica. Hello, Skype. Skype? Okay. Once again, we can't hear Skype. So we're going to move right along. Area code 443, you're on the air.
Hey,
Hi. Who's this?
I've been trying to get a word with you all evening.
Well, I'm glad you got through. Who's this?
This is Mr. Marjoy from Maryland.
Hi. Nice to meet you. And how can I help tonight?
Hi.
Mm-hmm.
Look, this is
90 seconds.
Imagine, okay, well, it's not even imagine, but okay, I'm an older man.
Mm-hmm.
I have children. I'm a single parent of 3 of my children. I've been for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm marginal. I've been up and down the ladder, from the rehab janitor to the business owner CEO.
Fantastic.
I have met a younger lady. In my mind, is pure, clean, righteous, upright, virtuous bride. But I still fight. I still fight insecurity with myself, and because I feel like this. If, I know I'm her better, but I'm not no one's better unless she say I'm her better.
I got
And
you.
I would not want to even step to her if there's something better for her. What, so I have anxiety in our relationship.
Yeah. I can hear it. Honestly, the only thing that will help is time,
10 seconds.
And I would love to continue, but as you can tell, we only have a few seconds in the show. But
Hey, but
please,
you said the right thing. Time will
Time.
tell everything.
It will.
Going to make the best use of time. You're right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, my dear. Appreciate the
sis.
call.
Yes,
Okay. Bye-bye. So I want to thank everybody for calling in. I appreciate it. And definitely want to thank those that are listening in. We've had great shows. I'm sorry for those that were holding to talk to me that we ran out of time. I should be back on Sunday. If not, you can call me next Friday. But please do call me for a private personal consultation at 877-924-4783. That's 877-924-4783. I appreciate it. So thank you so much. And you all have a great weekend. And like I said, I may be back on Sunday. So until then, bye for now. Bye.